Hi, I'm Megan, and we're in an assessment course, graduate level at Liberty University.
And I'm Justine, and the assessment that we will be introducing and covering is the Brigance Inventory of Basic Skills, which was originally published in 1976 by Curriculum Associates.
The purpose of this test is used to identify student achievement in diagnostic and classroom assessment in basic reading skills, reading comprehension, math calculation, math reasoning, written language, listening comprehension, and information processing, to identify and monitor academic strengths and weaknesses. This helps to aid in referrals and helps to develop education plans for the student.
For this particular test, the age range is from 5 years old to 13 years old.
For reliability, there was a high degree of inter-rater and test-retest reliability of greater than 80%. As for validity, there was a high inter-rater correlation. There has been a lot of research done on these sets of tests in the past 35 years of its being used.
The record book is divided into two broad categories, reading and mathematics. The reading subgroups include readiness, speech, listening, word recognition, oral reading, reading comprehension, spelling, writing, and writing prompts. The mathematics subtests include math grade placement tests, numbers and operations, algebra, geometry, measurement, and data collection and probability.
This test does not require any specialized training to administer, although it is helpful for the examiner to be familiar with the test sections and scoring procedures. The examiner should be able to allow the student being tested the ability to understand the test questions. For example, if you have a student that has a speech problem, it would be useful for a speech pathologist to administer the test. This way, the student's testing would be understood and scores would be scored accurately.
This test has been adapted for students with limited English proficiency and those with special needs. For limited English proficiency students, they will be assessed using an instrument designed for younger students, or an interpreter could be brought in. For students with disabilities or special needs, the test administrator should be able to administer the test in a way that the student will be able to understand the questions.
Some of the strengths of this battery of tests are that it provides one of the most extensive selections of items of achievement batteries available today. Teachers and practitioners are able to get a large range of items with which to track their students' progress and achievements.
A weakness of the assessment is that a few key concepts related to validity are not presented well in the supporting documentation. For example, features described in the test binder note that many of the assessments have been validated and that term is used repeatedly where standardized or normed would be correct. Overall, the materials should be revised to make them easier to work with and more technically accurate.
This test generally takes about 45 to 60 minutes to administer. So for teachers, this is about a class period or two. So that means that testing can be done in as little as 1 period or 2 periods, but also that you're not taking away from instructional time. As for scoring, there could be as few as 1 test or 8 subtests to score. There is a student scorebook to aid in scoring. There's also a computerized scoring system that teachers can input data to generate a student report. This gives an easy way for teachers to keep track of their students' achievements and progress.
All of the information that we provided today was retrieved from the Burroughs Mental Measurements Yearbook and the Brigance Inventory of Basic Skills Manual.
I hope you enjoyed our presentation about the Brigance Inventory of Basic Skills.